So good morning judges. I am Ashish Derekar from GSIT's Sri Govindam Seksariya Institute of Technology and Science, and I am the team leader of my team System Zombies, and our team mentor is Dr. Shekhar Sharma sir. He's the specialist of EC department. Now we are making a project on conversational chatbot builder, smarter virtual assistant with domain specific AI. Now the technology used are Flutter and Dialogflow CX. Now coming to the point that what we are making, so we are making an interesting thing, that is chatbot created by using AI for conversation. So it is a preview of the chatbot which we have created by using Flutter Android application using AI. So she is a chatbot which can conversate with us and which can give reply to us, just like in our Android mobile application, just the talking Tom. So it is also a feature of Android application using Flutter, but it is not by AI. So here we are created using the AI. That means he or she can conversate with us. He or she can talk to us by using the technology of AI. He or she can, the chatbot can understand our talks and our words, and after analyzing this thing, the AI system, using AI system, he or she can talk with us. So it is a virtual digital human which is created by us using AI. Now chatbot as digital human. So you can see here it is also a chatbot as a digital human, and it can also predict zodiac and also predict zodiac signs by taking input as a voice input or as a typed input, and after this it can give us a zodiac principle or anything or any conversation as according programmed or as algorithm to the chatbot. That means as we coded to the chatbot, it can give output to us by recognizing and by taking input from us using AI specialist. Now integrating artificial intelligence in Flutter mobile applications. So here we are integrating AI in Flutter mobile applications. Generally Flutter is used for the Android application, but we are adding Flutter plus artificial intelligence, so the chatbot which we have created can talk to us or can take conversation with us and give response to us in any field or in any data or at any type of input, voice input, or at any type of typed input. It can give reply to us or it can give response to us. So let's move to our next slide. Now it is a preview of Flutter which we have created, Flutter application, Android application which we have created. Flutter used for making Android app for creating chatbot. So it's just preview of the code which we have typed and to make that Android application of the chatbot. Now chatbot in Flutter using Dialogflow. So here we can see that how Dialogflow also works to make a chatbot, which is very useful. So let's move to the next slide. Here the step-by-step guide to integrate Dialogflow CX bot into website. Now how we create a website using Dialogflow CX. So step first, set up Dialogflow CX and communicate. So we can see that here communicate is a website which we can use Dialogflow CX, which is used for using Dialogflow CX. Now the step second, select the project from Dialogflow CX. Now we have to select that project using Dialogflow CX. Now open to your Dialogflow CX console and create a new project or select an already existing project. So we can create a new project or we can work on the already created project, as I have saw to you that the chatbot as a digital human and the chatbot as a virtual conversation with me or with anyone. So moving to step third, create an agent. Once the project is selected, create a new agent by clicking the create button at the top or select an existing agent. You can also choose pre-built agents templates for making it. Now here we can create a new agent by clicking the create button at the top of the existing agent. You can also choose pre-built agents templates for making it. It means we are free to pre-build templates. We to choose the pre-built templates which will help to making a chatbot as a digital human or as a digital virtual conversation or virtual friend with us, which can conversate with us or which can talk to me or which can talk to us. Now Coming to the step 4, get your Dialog CX credentials. So before integrating Dialog CX with Communicate, we have to make sure the Dialog CX bot is created and the API is enabled. So talking about API, so API is just a transformation, or is this the source of the transformation. That means it is the carrier of the transformation or the information which is transferred to one place to another, which we get transferred from the program to the dataset, or from the dataset to the main function, or we can say the main program. Now additionally, we have to get the service account key and the agent ID. That means what we are creating, that agent ID. Now step 5, integrate Dialog CX bot into Communicate. So here by integrating, we can see that here a bot integration, integrating a bot from Dialog CX box. Here is the Dialog CX box or Communicate dashboard. Now coming to the step 6, integrate Dialogflow CX bot in website. Now Dialog CX bot in website is the final step, is to connect the Dialog CX box to your website via Communicate chat widget. Before that, to use the bot in customer conversations, you need to align all incoming conversations to the bot. You can do that from the conversation rules sections under settings. That means we are creating the Dialog CX into website, and we are creating a website for the conversation or for the chatbot which will be virtual friend or virtual assistant to us, or like a Google Assistant when we give some response, or like Alexa when we want to call Alexa, or when we want to do some work, or when we want to hear some song. So we say that Alexa, play that song. So same feature and same technology is used by us in this system. That means this chatbot is using the same feature. So chatbot virtual robot created as a digital human using AI is using the same feature as the Alexa, takes input as voice input and gives reply. First understand this thing, first understand the data and the words which is given input or voice input by us. Then after that it gives reply or feedback or give response to us according to the input or feedback or according to the feed data or voice input data. Now she is a chatbot virtual robot created as a digital human using AI. Now this chatbot is created using Flutter and Dialogflow as I have described before. Now here we can see that as I have given, as the chatbot started or the Android application started, she will say that, "Hi, I'm Sam, your guide to Soul Machine. What's your name?" So we can say our name, that's multiple and button. Now she will also say, "Great, nice to meet you, Sadan. Have you spoken to a digital person like me before?" So as I answered that no, so here she said that, "Okay, would you like to play a fun little game and learn how to interact with me?" So we can reply that yes. So as I have replied that yes, so she will also give another reply, "Great, the game is played simply by responding to me. Easy as that. Ready to play?" Now coming to the next one, it's for. As I have replied, it's for. So she also replied that, I can't decide for you. So certain, if I were to ask you what 2 plus 2 is, you would say. So I gave the reply, it will be number 4. So she replied me, "You got it, but I am doing more than listening to you. I am also looking at you. I am able to read your face using your camera. Let's try it out. Go ahead and flash a big smile and say, oh yes, or yes." So as I say that cheese, so I wasn't able to find your smile, but that's okay. If you are nothing a delay before my answers, it's because I am thinking I need to do that same sometimes, and hints like this can appear on screen to prompt you for an answer. How do you think the game's going far? That means you can see here that how the chatbot and how the virtual robot, or which is acting as a digital human, is given response to me as I am giving the voice input to her or the chatbot. Now coming to the conclusion, we have built a chatbot from scratch, that is intents, entities and fulfillment, knowledge bases and connectors, Google Assistant that works like a Google Assistant and has told that Alexa, and the web Dialogflow Messenger, integrate with the Google Calendar, telephony, Facebook, WhatsApp, Slack, Telegram line, rich responses and SSML. Now the coming to the summary, the chatbot explored digital humans. That we have seen that the digital humans which I have seen to use, that the digital humans and the digital chatbot are virtually doing conversation with me. Now the second point, that extend chatbot to a virtual assistant. They are talking to me as a virtual assistant, that he or she or the chatbot is going or giving to the reply which we asked or which I have given voice input to her or it. Create 3D virtual assistant or digital human, as I have showed you that the 3D virtual assistant which is talking to me and add behavior. So it's also important point, as we have seen in the robot movie, that it is also giving behavior, some kind of feelings. So we can also add some software programs, or we can also give behaviors to that chatbot which we can able to get the output from the chatbot as a feelings, or as a described by the feelings by the chatbot. Now the review completed. So thank you. So I want to show, thank you, I am team leader Ashish Darekar. I want to show a little bit more about this thing. So here there is a chatbot. So let's talk to the astrologer. There is a chatbot which is on the Soul Machines cloud. So I want to show that how the chatbot works. So let's enter the plane. Now the astrologer. So it is a chatbot which is acting as an astrologer.
Speak with me today. I'm Atlas, your digital astrologer.
So
I can read your natal chart, provide you with your daily horoscope, divine your lucky numbers, and more.
So
Before we
I am Ashish
begin, you should
Darekar.
know that what I say to you today is driven by an AI system that generates astrologically informed content.
So hi, I am Ashish Darekar.
I didn't get that. Can you
What's
say
your
it
name?
again?
What's
Tell
your
me,
name?
what is your birthday or zodiac sign?
Okay. He is asking for my birth date. So my birth date is 10th
If you
November.
share the day, month, and year you were born, I can calculate your zodiac sign for you. Or if you prefer not to share, let me know and we can continue on. Tell me, what is your birthday or zodiac sign?
10th November 2001.
Oh, a Scorpio, how divine. I now have a good read on you and can divine numerous things to help guide your journey on this beautiful planet. What name do you go by, my friend?
So here we can see that he predicted my zodiac sign according to my birth date. As I have told him, my birth date is 10th November 2001. He predicted my zodiac sign, which is a Scorpio. How divine! I now have a good read on you. So what I am saying, or what I am giving information, he is giving the response to it. He's a chatbot which is an astrologer. So he is doing the astrologizer, and he is giving my astrology according to my given information or according to my given input. So it's just a symbol which is represented by me, or which we can say that it's a demo presentation for the chatbot which will be created by us. So thank you, judges. Thank you once again.